This is literally, and I mean this, my favourite drill for the downswing. Now you must be wondering, what is this band doing here? Well, I want you to go and purchase one of these bands. You can get it from eBay, Amazon, just an elastic TheraBand, and not the strongest one, but just one like this, because this is going to give you a great concept, build up that tension, build up that elasticity in the downswing, and pretty much make you move more like a pro. And I mean this for whatever age you are. If you can improve your downswing, the way you move by 1-2%, you're gonna hit the golf ball so much better. So let's go over this way. Come with me. So we've got the golf ball down here. Now, many golfers who start their downswing, and I'm going to let go of this band to begin with, allow the club to work over or become very scoopy with the hands, and it's pretty much driven by this upper body. I want you to think of it as a sequence. The lower, upper, arms, club falls. So it works in that sequence, and I think if you can picture the sequence, it allows the move to work with some fluidity and not feeling as though you're absolutely trying to whack it as hard as you can. Okay, so what does this move look like? So as you can see, I've wrapped this band around my leg and it's up above my lead knee. So it's just above there. If you're a left-handed golfer, do exactly the same, but the opposite way around. So I then would wrap a little bit around the golf club and then just take my grip with it on there. So when I'm addressing that address position, there's no tension on the band, it's all in a slack position. And I want you to come down to this face-on perspective to really see this and to really get a feeling of what I'm trying to achieve in this downswing. So you keep coming around for me here and you go just in front of me. You need to watch this, guys. So if we swing to the top, you want to feel like we've got tension on the band, and you can see there's loads of tension on that band. What I want you to feel is as you start the downswing, that tension gets even more. So you can see here, my motion feels, as I start the downswing, the arms are allowed to fall behind me. So in this position, elbow in front, but arms behind with the club in this position. Rather than the arm's just making a move at it. We start to feel like it's a bit more of a sequence. So if I grip that band in there again, to the top, I've got tension on the band, and it feels as though that string is attached from my knee to the butt end of my club, and it almost like it pulls it. And the feeling for allowing those arms to drop doesn't come with you just lowering these arms, but it comes as a result of this lower half starting this downswing. The move that loads of golfers find it hard to achieve. This analogy will help you do it. Now, you may feel a bit of a plonker out the driving range doing this, but I can promise you this. You do this even at home, 1-2 reps, even get your badminton racket out. You know I love that on this channel. It'll really help you. So before we actually go through the show a little bit further, if you are enjoying this video, guys, I would absolutely love it if you could join this team, join this family by hitting that big red subscribe button and hitting that thumbs up button too. So let's see this again. Grip that band round the golf club, swing it to the top, feel that stretch, keep the elasticity on the band, into impact it goes, rather than the elastic coming and the tension going straight away. I'm really allowing myself to keep that tension on throughout. Now, the only way to do that is to keep the stretch. And how do you keep the stretch? Well, it's feeling as though this lower half opens and then the arms can fall. So this distance on the arms and the lower half, you've got to think about it. It would stay constant if we turned and allowed the arms to fall and it come to the golf ball, rather than not allowing it to become constant and just swinging down towards the ball. It's not powerful, it's not athletic. So taking this to the golf course, because obviously we can't have this band on the golf course, we would feel it like this. I would really picture a piece of string attached from my knee to the butt end of my golf club, and we can visualize that, create a couple of practice swings, feeling it. Second one a bit faster, and the final one is just your shot. But the key thing here is this string with the butt of the club is your initiating move for the downswing, and we feel like we keep that distance of the band and that stretch constant until impact, rather than swinging down straight away and losing all that tension. We all know if we lose tension, we lose speed, we lose accuracy, we lose power, we don't hit those irons or even the big dog as far. So this is the move we're going to feel into the golf ball, rip it and pure it away. And it's going to help you turn through, it's going to help you a bit more fire into the golf ball, and before you know it, start absolutely smashing those shots away down that golf course and lower those scores. So guys, there you go. That is my simple tip and analogy for the downswing. I really hope you enjoyed that video. Before we leave you today, you want to listen to one of these questions that one of you have asked. And Francis Gilmore asked, I've been to my local pro and now I'm struggling with hitting shots off the toe and I just can't get out of it. I was hooking the golf ball and then I was working towards a more neutral grip, but now I'm hitting it off the toe. So a really nice drill. I think what we've got to realise, if we're hitting it off the toe with driver, that's going to really exaggerate that hook curvature even more. So what I want you to feel is we've got to get that strike back to neutral. So if we tee our golf ball up here, and why don't we tee another tee up out here, and just to the right of where we teed up that golf ball on this one. Let's feel as though we start to take out the outside tee peg with the middle of the club and hopefully start to train back towards a centered strike, because if you're hooking the golf ball out the toe, then we know gear effect multiplies that error. We need to get centered strike back before we start looking into ball flight again. So one tee peg here, one tee peg on the outside, feel as though you're going to take out the outside tee peg to get that strike back to the middle. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a fantastic weekend if you're playing some golf. Join me tomorrow.